Today we're going to be showing you how to make chicken parmesan. So first we're going to be starting out with cutting our chicken breast. I have some pretty good sized chicken breasts here. Make sure that they are not super small. You want your pieces to be pretty good sized. So I'm just slicing them both in half to make them thinner. The thinner they are, the easier that they are to fry. The thicker they are, they just take a longer time and they will kind of burn because the inside won't be cooked. So thinner is just the better way to go. So here you can see they're pretty equal to each other. So now we're going to be pouring in some breadcrumbs into this pan. You can use whichever kind of breadcrumbs you prefer. I'm going to be seasoning mine with some onion powder, some garlic powder, some salt, and some pepper. And next I'm just mixing it around to get those seasonings mixed in with the crumbs. And then we're going to be starting to dip our chicken into these breadcrumbs. I don't dip my chicken into egg first, but if that's something that you prefer doing, go ahead. I just find that this is easier and the breadcrumbs still stick to the chicken and it still turns out delicious. So this is the way that I do it. So here we're just dipping them both all in. Make sure that the sides are coated the best that you can. Make sure that there's no bare spots, that it's all covered in crumbs. And you can use whichever kind of breadcrumbs you prefer. You can use Panco breadcrumbs, or you can make your own with crackers. Just crush them really well. This is actually breadcrumbs that I bought at the store. They were pre-made, so I went with those. So here I'm just making sure this last piece is coated really well. And as you can see, it is. So next, we are going to put them all on this plate that I have here to get ready to fry them. So here is my pot of water for my spaghetti noodles. I put a little bit oil in there so the noodles do not stick together. Here is 2 tablespoons of butter that I'm just going to melt into this pan. I find cooking with butter is way better than oil in this case for this recipe. It just tastes better, but you can use oil and butter. So here we're just making sure that these sides get super crispy and bakes all the way through. Here I'm just coming back to my noodles and stirring them, making sure that they're cooking well. Here I'm gonna just place a lid on there. So here we are checking our first piece of chicken, and it is nice golden and brown, the color that you want. So we're just going to flip those over to the other side. I would say I cook these probably for about 8 to 10 minutes per side. So these look done, so we're taking those out. And here's another one. We're going to put that in there. And guys, I put more butter in between these 2 pieces. So if your butter runs out, gets absorbed, just take some more in there. And these are ready to be taken out. So here our noodles are done. I did strain these noodles, but whichever you prefer. Here I am coating my pan in some marinara sauce. This is store-bought sauce, but you can home make yours, whichever you prefer. So I'm just coating it, just a thin layer, not too thick. I'm going to put the chicken down on top of the layer of marinara sauce or spaghetti sauce. And just move it around to make it fit the best that you can. And then I'm going to be pouring more over the top. So just make sure that it is super saturated in that sauce. Just making sure that all the sauce is over all the chicken. And then after that, make sure it's all covered. I'm going to be putting mozzarella cheese. And you can use, I have used provolone, mozzarella, Parmesan, just whatever kind of cheese that you want. Even cheddar probably would taste good too. So I'm just coating it all with cheese, making sure that it's covered. After that, I baked it at 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes, just until it's bubbling and the cheese is melted. So here you guys have it on top of my bed of spaghetti. It looks so good. It turned out so yummy. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to our channel and let us know if there's anything that you guys would love to see us make for you.